So welcome back to Jokkmokk. This time I'm going to make a review of this backpack. It's called Seek Outside Unaweep 4800 and I've been using it for a year, and now I will share my experience from this backpack, and I also would add some experience from other backpacks that I've been using. If you're not interested in this backpack, you maybe can learn something what I'm looking for when I'm searching for a good backpack and what I value and not value. My name is Matti and I work as a dog musher and nature guide up in northern Sweden together with my girlfriend Stina. I don't know if you hear it, but right now she's feeding the dogs and it's quite noisy, but they will calm down soon. So here today with me I have Johnny, a border collie, and this small thing, it's a puppy, Aya, that's walking around. And then we have Annie. Hey Annie. Annie, hey. Annie don't like the puppy anyway, so let's look closer into this last backpack I got. Seek Outside Unaweep 4800. This backpack is a lightweight backpack. It's 1.3 kilo. It's not ultra lightweight, and when you measure it to 1.3 kilo as the producer and the sellers do, you don't have added the things you need on the backpack. It's just the clean backpack. Seek Outside produces gear in Colorado in US. It's not produced in Asia, so it is a quite high price you had to pay for this. They're not doing like the other company who just go overseas and produce it there. That's one thing I like with this. So this backpack is 1.3 kilo when you get it, and it's stripped from everything. And that's a lightweight backpack, and you can use it like that if you want. What I want to add is a talon, that's this pocket on the back, because here I can keep some lightweight like rain clothes and so on. It's also a good opportunity to open the talon, and I can put my rafting boat, my pack raft between here. You can also put a dead sheep or something. A lot of hunter uses, so it's really good for that. It comes without the top also, so you had to add the top. It also comes without hip belt. It comes without this thing, I don't know what that's. And it comes without hip pockets. When you have added all this stuff to the backpack, suddenly it's 2 kilo. So 2 kilo is not a lightweight backpack, I would say. But if you think about that, you could actually carry real heavy loads in it. They recommend 15 to 25 kilo, then it's comfortable. But you could carry up to 50 kilo in it. Is that what the producers say? And then 2 kilo is suddenly a lightweight backpack. So here's Matti from the future. When I'm sitting here and editing the video, there is actually one thing I forgot to mention, and that's when you carry heavy loads in this backpack and when you carry things, you don't feel the weight on your body as much as if you carry it with a bad backpack. So this backpack make you not feeling the weight as much as my Osprey, for example. So back to the video now. This Unaweep 4800 is 79 liter as a clean backpack. It exists a bigger one also, Unaweep 6300, and that's more than 100 liters. If this is 79 liter, I would say this is small 79 liters. They always said everything is big in US, but these liters are small liters. This is made of a kind of very strong and waterproof fabric. So I like this fabric. But when you pack it, it is not waterproof inside. It is a rolling top of it and it's waterproof. But if you want it waterproof, you had to seam seal it from the inside with some silicone or from the outside, because it takes in water. And I've seen it several times when I'm walking in heavy rain. So I would recommend you to get one of these rain cover that cover your backpack. That's really good to have. And what I have done is that I just add a big waterproof bag inside the backpack, because then I know my gear is dry. If you just have the backpack with a waterproof bag, you will get water in the bottom of the backpack. And so I think it's a good idea to seam seal it. As you see, this backpack is very clean. It has a huge bag, just a big pocket. It's not this one like with small fancy pockets, things everywhere. with the walls and zippers and so on. This is just a clean backpack and I like it. Then you have two huge side pockets here. They easily fit a huge Nalgene bottle. You can actually put a small tent here if you want, a solo tent, no problem at all. And I usually wear it for water bottles and camera tripods and so on. So these side pockets are incredible, huge and very, very useful, I would say. I'm surprised actually that I like them so much, because this is the first backpack I have with this kind of solution. So you can get the talon in different colors, like you can have it like just a net, so you can dry things in it or put dead birds in it if you're hunting ptarmigans, for example. You can also get it orange, if you signal orange, if you don't want your friends to shoot you if you're out hunting. So there is a few things that you can get different with it. You don't need the pockets on the hip belt pockets, but I think they're really big and really good for mosquito spray and for camera gear. And so one other detail here is all the strings. This is one of the things I don't really enjoy. You see here, when you have attached them like this, then it's super nice. When you haven't, there is some Velcro thing you add on the strings, so they should not be hanging around like this. It's a lot of strings on this, and you can take them away and put them on as you want. I have used it now 1.5 seasons, and I'm not really ready with how I want it. It's also one thing you can put here with the fabric, so you can get an extra storage area under the backpack if you want to put a waterproof bag or something there. So it's a lot of strings, you can attach a lot of things to it. If you get it, you will have to use it for a while and figure out what's good for you and not good for you. Most of the backpack you buy today, they are made for carry 10 to 15 kilo maximum. This one is made for carry 15 to 25 kilo with loads up to 50 kilo. And I'm not joking, it's no problem to add a packraft boat or a dead animal if you are hunters under this talon. It's really, really good for hunters, I would guess. I don't know if you hear it, but now we have some loons just over there screaming. Nature. This backpack have the frame here outside the bag. So this is built up like the old classic frame backpacks I'm used to use when I was younger. There's quite noisy birds over there, really. And that's why this gets so strong. Backpack where you had to put the frame inside, they usually get much more weaker. The idea with this frame is that when the heavy load should be attached to the frame, and then I can carry everything with the hip belts that are attached down here. So I carry it with the hip belt. If you have a weak frame, the frame will bend and you will get all the pressure on your shoulder. And I don't want that. I will be able to choose by myself if I should carry with my hips or with this one. I don't want the backpack to choose that for me. So I love backpacks with a frame outside. For me, it's much better than with the backpack with the inbuilt frame when I carry heavy loads. And when I say heavy loads, I actually think from 20 kilo and up or 17 kilo and up. You should not carry much. You should always try to carry less. But if you have a backpack that can handle a lot of load, it is also comfortable to carry 15 kilo in this one. And when I do the longer tours, I usually have 15 kilo or more. The old vintage backpack that I was used to use had this kind of frame system. They were not comfortable because all these hip belts and everything, they was not really good. They are much better today, I would say. But I like the old style backpacks better than the high-tech fancy ones with the frame inside. So now when I find this, I actually feel like I'm coming home again somehow. I'm actually an old guy now, so maybe that's why I like the old style stuff. again, I don't know. And the old backpack was made for carry heavy canvas tent, heavy stove, heavy equipment. Today all the equipment is much more lightweight, so we don't need this heavy duty backpacks usually. If you want to carry camera gear and you want to carry packraft boats and you want to carry maybe firewood or something, then this is a good backpack again. And then you should searching for something with a frame outside, a hard frame. And you could find some of this soft pack with a strong frame, but then the backpack is 3-4 kilo. And then it's suddenly a very, very heavy backpack when this is only 2 kilo. So most of the backpacks today aren't made for heavy loads. So when I find this backpack, I could very, very fast find details that I recognize from the old style backpacks. I haven't been really breaking it down. I only use it for 1.5 seasons, and during the winter I don't use backpacks like this. So 1.5 summer. Nothing have been breaking down yet with it, and it seems like it's very, very strong. The fabric is strong, all details are strong, and when you look at things like seams and things like that, it looks strong. So it looks like it's a backpack that will survive a long time even with me, and that's promising actually. And when you look at durability of equipment, you can buy cheap stuff that break down after a year, 2 years, 3 years. And it's maybe cheaper to buy cheap stuff, but if you buy something more expensive that you know will stay with you for a longer time, it is cheaper. It's cheaper for you. You don't need to spend time to searching for new gear. You can spend the time out here instead. And it's better for environment if you get some really good stuff in already from the beginning. Then you don't need to produce a new backpack for you every second year. So who is this backpack made for? I would say this is made for outdoor people who do outdoor stuff in the old style. When I say that, that's people who carry packraft boats. It's good for people who go out, pick up berries and need to carry 10 kilo berries back home, or hunters that need to bringing a big goat or a big duck back home. This backpack is not for you who just going out shorter trips now and then and not carry heavy loads. Because if you just make one tour every year or not even every year, then it's maybe a little bit too much money to spend on this backpack. Then you maybe could have something cheaper. If you're just new to outdoor life and you don't know what you want to do, maybe this is a little bit too much money. I think this one is 500, 600, 700 euro or dollar today to buy in Sweden. So it is a lot of money when you pay it. What people told me before I bought this is that this will be your last backpack in your life. And it could be my last backpack in my life, but I don't think so. I think I will get new models sometimes to test them for the YouTube channel. So I don't really think this is my last backpack, but I love it and it's really strong. So it will last for a long time, even for me. So I think that was all from me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumb up. If you don't like it, give a thumb down. That also helps our algorithm. If you want to see more of the videos, you should subscribe so you don't miss our next videos. And now, go out, make some awesome stuff in the nature and enjoy your life. And see you in next video. Ciao!